Welcome, everyone, to Arlington, Texas at AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals, for the top 4 seeds, a time to begin their quest for the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 7 seed in this playoff, the Tulane Green Wave, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Missouri Tigers. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. Returner looking to make a play here. The returner brought down by the coverage team. So Tulane's offense in a tricky spot here thanks to that poor return. Of course, the home of the Cotton Bowl in modern times has become AT&T Stadium, a massive yet somehow intimate setting. This, of course, is where the first championship game of the playoff era was played.
Well, who could forget that? When Ohio State took care of Oregon to win the national championship for Urban Meyer. And this game, like you said, I think it just seems to get bigger and bigger in this setting. The pressure these players feel. Let's see who can handle that the best today.
The game makes it second and medium. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack. So on the opening drive, they're backed up here now, 3rd and 9. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass. Punt team ready to boot it away. And the fair catch, signaled for and taken. The Tigers offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Keeping it on the ground here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. There's that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer. This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense, 1st and goal from the 10. Missouri getting set for the 1st and 10 coming up. And now the handoff. And they finally stop him at the 3. The offense really threatening now. 2nd down and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. Ball sits at the 2-yard line for 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. He's into the end zone, but there is a marker on the play. Let's check that out. So the holding penalty in the offense backs him up 10 yards. Can the defense hold up here on 3rd and goal? Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Catch made on the right side. Touchdown, Missouri. This quarterback on fire today.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination, this quarterback and receiver, for a big day.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And here comes the Green Wave offense back on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
Well, it's another sack for this defense, Chris. If I'm not mistaken, they've had a lot of pressures. I think that's their second sack of this game. And this defense has a lot to do with why they have this nice
pressure coming, and they've got him again.
Love the aggressive mindset from this defensive coordinator. Third down and long, why not bring the blitz? Roll the dice. Play a little man coverage on the back end. Hope you get there before the quarterback can make you pay for it, and they come up with a sack.
Finally forced out of bounds, but a solid return that time. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. First down. We're going to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Tulane offense is back out on the field now. Last time was a quick 3-and-out, and they get a drive going this time. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. Tough spot here, second and long at the 20.
For the linebackers and really the quarterback of the defense on this play, diagnosed that read quickly and executed it flawlessly. He just flew in and blew up the option play for a loss.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down. They bring the punter onto the field now. Returner decides to fair catch this. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. They'll test the right side here. He shreds the tackle.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid game. Stay ahead of the chains.
He's going to hand this off. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
So second down after the incompletion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Receiver makes the grab. They wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down marker.
This play takes a little bit of time to develop. The quarterback shows outstanding patience here before he makes that throw.
Running play called on third and short. Gain moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
In a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Well, those counter plays are tough on a defense. The defense has got to be gap sound. You get so caught up in the base concepts, If the offense comes back with a counter play, if you're not sound with your gap integrity.
He's got some room. Can he get there? Touchdown, Missouri. This offense is still clicking.
That's taking advantage of a matchup there, Chris, by the quarterback finding his receiver. He puts the ball up in the air where he can make a play on it. They come up with that touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. He had the extra point, and the lead now 21-zip. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Looking for the wideout. He pulls it in for a big gain. They bring it down, but he reaches the 30-yard line. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. And now they run the draw play. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. Kirk gets Missouri with the lead here. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Back to throw. It's ETN. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time. Offense gets set up here. It's third down. The secondary backed up off the ball now. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down. And the punt team now on to kick it away. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. The returner is brought down. It's a start of the next drive. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. Their last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. Can the defense come up with answers this time? So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 42. First down, looking to throw the ball. He makes the grab. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. They finally tackle him at the 4. That's a solid gain on the pitch and catch.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. Offense facing second and goal. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. Well, they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to bring this out 2 yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And here comes the Green Wave offense back on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. It's a nice gain. Will move the football up to the 27.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
It's a quarterback keeper. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, the quarterback does everything right except pitch the football. The defensive end's going to take him, which is great. That's what you want. But you got to get that ball out quicker to not allow that defensive end to make that play.
Looking to pass. It's ETN. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. And he's got some open field ahead. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
Handed an awesome opportunity first, and he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. The Tulane offense is back out on the field now. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
I'll tell you, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Tulane.
This is a nice touchdown and a great play call. Just get this receiver in space and let him make people miss and use his speed to get to the end zone. That's what they did here, and it pays off.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Here comes the Missouri offense back out onto the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Tigers. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
Point after, up and good. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. He'll hand it off. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and I got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
And the game just good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Now they run a draw play. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Gets some space around the 30. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. So we reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And the returner is brought down. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to throw it on first down. Short connection to the tight end here.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
It's a shotgun run call. And they're able to tackle the ball carrier there.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
And they'll try the quarterback sneak. Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Oh, he's looking to throw. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25. Touchdown, Missouri. Strong game by this quarterback. Looked like a total bust there. Easy pitch and catch like you'd see in a Tuesday practice.
Yeah, that quarterback's eyes must have lit up on that play because you've got one of your players way downfield without any defender around him.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackle at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. And here comes the Green Wave offense back on the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. Gets rid of it on the move. The quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. See what the call is on 1st and 10. Back to pass. It's ETN. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher 2nd down on the way. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You get a 1st down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
Pressure is coming. Oh, and he dropped it. You do not see that very often from this guy. He's going to bring up 3rd down.
Well, that's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. And here comes the punter onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. Offense protecting the lead here, but they've been playing so well. Let's see if they go for more before halftime. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Lets it go. He's got his man in the open field. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Caught near the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Tigers.
Just give this guy the ball and let him do the rest. The quarterback does a nice job of just putting the ball in the receiver's hands, and then he uses his legs with the run after the catch for the touchdown.
Point after, not great through. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. The Tulane offense is back out on the field now. You'd expect a prudent decision here, backed up near their own end zone. Just run the clock out and get to halftime. Makes a quick catch. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. They'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the offense trots back out on the field again. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Fires it to the wideout. Throws a fastball, but it's intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Here's the second down play. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. They bring him down. It's a very solid gain, but still well short of the first down. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Scanning the field. It's Thomas. Caught quickly. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now fourth down. Coach elected to go for a field goal attempt. Knocks that one right down the middle. So they get to 3, but the margin is still huge.
Chris, they get the 3 points, but looking back at it, 4th and inches. Pretty conservative call there. I really thought they would have gone for it.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. That run moves the ball to the 16. The game makes it second and medium. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, there you go, defense. Listen, it's not been a great day for these guys, but this time they stepped up and took out some of that frustration. Nice play.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. Lets it fly to the wideout. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
Boy, this quarterback has a lot of confidence in his arm. He tried to thread the needle into double coverage. Lucky that one wasn't intercepted.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Running out of time in the pocket. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a third down. They do their job, convert. Now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
Incompletion makes it second down.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
Well, it's not been their day as a defense, but you can see they have not given up. What a big hit into the backfield that time.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Oh, it's tipped to the line and intercepted. Can he take it all the way? Gonna take it all the way in. Pick 6. Touchdown, Green Wave.
Chris, I thought after he tipped that ball in the air, that thing was going to be an incompletion. That would have been a great play, but instead, he didn't give up on it. Comes down with the interception. interception and then shows you how athletic he is by taking it all the way back for a touchdown. How about that?
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's when the drive will start. Here comes the Missouri offense back out onto the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. Looking to pass here. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? Touchdown, Missouri. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against the secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Coverage team brings down the returner. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Looking to throw. It's Thomas. Airing this one out toward the sideline. Oh, that one's picked off. Going the other way. Can they stop him? It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Chris, that ball gets tipped and goes straight up into the air. That's anybody's ball. The defense does a really good job down in this area expecting the pass. The ball's in the air. Ball gets tipped. Keep in mind, the offense or the defense can get underneath that for a play, and the ball hits.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead. You keep working that clock. You're trying to...
Touchdown, Tigers. To stretch the lead, the route is on. That's another touchdown for this running back. They can't stop him. Dream performance in this playoff game.
Yeah, this is going to be a performance we're going to be talking about for a long time. I just love watching because he's doing it in so many different ways. We've seen speed. We've seen his physicality. He's breaking tackles. Boy, just an absolute dream scenario, as you said.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. And here comes the Green Wave offense back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. They're going to run it. Oh, look at the quick cut. That run moves the ball to the 16.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
And a handoff as they run the counter play. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Throws the ball away, but not before taking a hit. Special teams on the field. Now here comes a punt. Fair catch made near the 45. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? And that's a solid game before the defense able to bring him down. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? So let's get back to the action. 1 quarter away. What would be an impressive CFP statement. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Bringing pressure. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Offense keeps possession, recovers the fumble.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards.
False start. Offense.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Important third down play coming up. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now fourth down.
Hey, I understand the aggressive approach here on third down and long, trying to pick up the first down, but look at the scoreboard. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter. Smart play would have been to keep running the football,
looking to throw it deep. It's a huge gain. He's got it inside the 30. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
Chris, how about this approach by this offensive play caller? Up big, fourth quarter, and they're still taking shots downfield looking for more points. I think they're trying to rub it in here a little bit.
They'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. And there's the handoff. Got a lane. Can he get in? Touchdown, Missouri. And this one is getting ugly.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about. Whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line, the entire unit has been dominant.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? And the coverage team able to bring him down. The Tulane offense is back out on the field now. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. They pressure it and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line. From their own 7, it's now second and long. Looking downfield, it's Thomas. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs.
Touchdown, Tigers. And the route is on. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kirk.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And the returner will be brought down.
That return backfires on him. Now, their offense is stuck with the ball inside their own 10.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Quick completion to the tight end. A big hit by the linebacker. Physical tackle there. Big versus big. Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Looks left and finds his target there. Finds room at the 30. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Past the 20. Crosses the 10. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Tulane.
You know the most impressive thing to me, Chris? I mean, they're not going to win this football game. I love that they're still fighting. And I think that tells you a lot about this team. The character, the culture, the way they're coached, it's not their day, but I'm just impressed that they're still battling out there.
And the point after is right down the middle. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Missouri offense back out onto the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Moving past the 25. They make the stop, but a big gain puts them in enemy territory. All spotted at the 48.
And I love how they're using the receiver here in motion. With a weapon like this, you just get him the football. Simple throw for the quarterback. He's got all that speed built up. You get him the ball out there in space with a couple blockers, and you get big plays like this right here.
False start.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Penalty makes it 1st and long. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He's got it right near the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri. And the beatdown continues. That's just been unstoppable today. The quarterback finds his favorite receiver for yet another touchdown.
And that is another touchdown for this guy. And what's been very unique is they've moved him around. He's the left, on the right, outside, inside. Also, ability to get downfield and make a catch. You can catch it underneath. Just a total package, having a dream game.
They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage. They should have left the ball in the end zone. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. To throw, it's Thomas. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. 2nd down after that completion. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. They pressure him and sack him. He'll be tackled inside the 10.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to compete in this game. They're down big, and now they're just hoping for that clock to run out.
So from his own end zone, he gets the kick away. Oh, and he's got some space here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. The defense does have all 3 timeouts remaining, but Kirk and I would like to get to the plane, so let's hope the coach doesn't use them. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Touchdown, Tigers. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. 1st down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Sack sets up 2nd down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And he pulls in the catch. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.